What's up, guys? Welcome back to Lego Myself and welcome to Lego Myself New. And in this video, we will be reviewing not reviewing, we'll be like modding the icons Optimus Prime. So he is in a stock model, which I just modded his fingers to be more articulated. But I'll mod more stuff so he's more articulated. And pull off some really cool poses. So yeah. Like for instance, I'm gonna give him these. I'm gonna do all those mods off camera, but let's see if these mods will still help him retain his standing feature. Well, he's not standing straight, he's standing like Michael Jackson doing the 45-degree lean. But he's not standing straight at all. He has some lean to him. So yeah. So yeah, I'll do the mods and I'll come back. Stay tuned. So I'm back from modifying Optimus Prime, and I think he looks good. So I'll show you the accessories I made him, which is just one new accessory, not including the blaster in his hand right now. And then I'll show you all the modifications I made to him. So yeah, let's get into it, shall we? First up, let's move this guy. He's kind of stable. Don't get me wrong, but let's get him into a more natural pose like that. Yeah, he is stable. So yeah. My accessory that I made for him is a stand so we can pull off the iconic G1 pose. And yeah, so I'll show you that in a bit. I'll just go over all these articulation modifications, and then at the very end I'll plop him on here. So yeah, so let's move this out of the way for a sec, for a couple minutes, then we'll get back into frame. First thing before we go over articulation is that there's no hindrance, like this doesn't alter the transformation at all. I mean, of one thing, you have to take the belt piece off. I'm gonna show you how to transform this later, but it's basically the same as the stock version. You just take the belt piece off and then just plop it back onto the other side. So yeah, and that brings me to my first major modification, the waist movement. So he has waist movement now. Sorry about that keeps falling off. His waist movement. So yeah, that was easy. You just need to swap out a couple parts and yeah. So you just need to swap out a couple parts, like 2 parts. You just need 2 new parts if you want to do these whole modification things. You just need 2 new parts, and the stock unmodified, like this Optimus Prime set. So yeah, to do these modifications, it's really easy. I just swapped out for the waist joint modification, I just swapped out the clips and bars for like a black 2x2 plate and a black 2x3 plate. And then I just used you can see a grill piece to make it seamless, or which I think is seamless. So yeah, you can take this grill up and then move it 360, and then so you can still have the bumper down there, and so yeah, oh yeah, this falls off easily, and then the only downside to this is that you have to take this off separately. So yeah, but that works. And then my last modification that I made, I mean my other modification is in the upper body torso area, is these moving these one stud. Instead of here, it is here normally, like here. Instead of here, I put it there instead of there, so you get more range of motion in the ratchet. So yeah, that likes to fall off sometimes. So, and the waist joint is, I already covered. So yeah, so yeah, you can get more dynamic poses out of this. And let's move on to the knees, shall we? So this is stock. I didn't modify it, but the legs, I moved it the ratchet in the leg, I moved it one stud up. So there's supposed to be two plates, one 1x4 and one 1x3. So and they're supposed to be like holding the ball joint holding the ball joint, like they're supposed to be squishing the anyway. But I moved that ball joint one stud up so that you can get knees. Let me demonstrate. I don't want to break this guy, but sorry, I'm not very good. I like to visually demonstrate it, and that piece comes off. That piece keeps coming off. So sorry if I'm not a good explainer. But if you know the set, if you have the set, you know how to build it, and then I think you kind of know what I'm talking about if you own the Optimus Prime set. So yeah, so yeah, let's put them back on the base, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. Actually, first, before we put them on the base and wrap up this video, I just want to transform it real quick to show you how you transform it. It's basically this, like the original, but you just have some pieces off. You just transform some stuff, and let me demonstrate. So, you take the gun out, obviously. You can set it in the side, we won't need it till later. And then you take the head, put that there. And then you take off this belt. And then spin it 360. And then lay this down. And then you lay this up. And then you put these arms in, just like the G1 thing. You put the thumbs in, you put the arms in, and yeah, you take the flaps out. So yeah, and then you put that there, and then you do that. You do the same with the other side, and then don't forget to not leave the arm there. You put that inside the wheel so it tucks in, and and then just do this, and then you fold these out, and then you fold this in, and then you put this back, and then you come around to the back, and then you fold these up. I mean, like these panels, and fold them down. And also, if you want to you can move these panels back, which these panels weren't my idea. I got them from another YouTuber. I forgot who, but yeah. So yeah. And then you just do the others. You just do the same on the other side with the other panels that I did. Tough. So you put this back on. They're tough to put, to separate from the, what you call this? And then you clip these two parts in, and then, clip these two parts in. Put the gas canisters back up, flip it up, and put the gun there, and then, you got the Optimus Prime in vehicle mode. Sorry, my brain lagged there for a sec, and I am truly sorry. And then now I'll transform it, and then we can do some poses, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. This is a pose that I just came up with 5 seconds ago. Him leading the Autobots to victory like he always does. And then that looks sick. But for me, I'm gonna display him in the G1. The G1 pose I'm about to show you guys, which is, in my opinion, very awesome. So yeah, let's get to it. So here is the G1 pose that in the '86 movie that Optimus Prime did. So he boosted up in truck form, and then transformed it and pulled off this iconic pose, which is awesome. That's why I made a posing stand, so he could pull off this pose. My idea for this video was I was thinking of modding him, before I went to bed yesterday, which is yesterday at the time of recording this video. So I modded him this morning at the time of recording this video, which is the day before it gets released. So yeah, August 26, 2005. I came up with this idea. August 26th. Yeah. This is awesome. So yeah. looks like the actual shot, but Lego, of course. So yeah. Leave leave a comment if you would do these mods, which is a must-have if you love Optimus Prime in the 86 movie, and if you love the pose, which just makes make a posing stand this tall, and yeah, leave a comment down below if you can try this, because this is super cool. Even if you don't run the 86 pose, you could have more more dynamic poses with your Lego Optimus. So yeah, also I said this in the beginning, but my review on him is linked down in the description if you want to check it out after this video. So yeah, leave a comment if we're gonna do this modification. Only because like 3 new pieces if you want that grill. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Like, comment, sign out.